Now, from the home of golf, EA Sports, so proud to welcome you to the old course at St. Andrews. Rich Lerner up in the tower, pleased to be joined as always by Frank Nobilo. And Frank, we cannot talk about the old course without talking about bunkers, 112 of them in all. We know they can derail around, so what's the key to avoiding them?
You just mentioned it, really avoid those bunkers. They're beautifully positioned. You know, if they're downwind, you'd be surprised. The ball can run 60 or 70 yards. So you might be wondering why that bunker's down there, and then all of a sudden you find it. So just keep your eyes open. But yeah, hey, it's a beautiful walk, and that's really the way golf was invented and should be played, especially at St. Andrews.
Oh, and that runs all the way through on these rock-hard fairways and into the burn here at one. A big mistake off the tee. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close. This one has a chance to be close.
Well, there was a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. And that's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. This looks really good. very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Not a problem. That's in for birdie, and that score moves to 2 under par. This may be a touch right. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
She's left herself with 104 yards to the hole, pinned just on the front edge. With the sand wedge, and boy, does this look good.
Well, Rich, I didn't expect this sort of fireworks here today, but already with some birdies on the card and another one here by the looks of things.
You bet. Easy as can be. That's in for birdie. Oh, that is way right. That ball went straight down into the heavy rough. Well, that was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. This only about 5 feet for birdie. Ah, yes, well done. It's a birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
Another excellent shot from around the green.
Okay, so after the big tee shot and some good work around the green, here's the result. Tap in 3. Oh my goodness, that is on in 1. Wow, what an incredible shot. Oh, this one is tracking. It's on a good line. Look out. This one could be really good. Oh, very nearly an eagle. That was judged beautifully. The speed was perfect. It just didn't go down. Okay, that nothing more than a tap-in, and that's how this round has gone. Just a sensational display so far. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Chance now for another birdie.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline. Oh, that comes up well short. I bet he'd like a do-over.
Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Sizable putt from 16 feet. Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. Well, Frank, another great day for us up in the Commentary box, as they say here in Scotland. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, the old lady, she stood up good, that's for sure. You know, been there for so many years. And, you know, St Andrews never plays the same way 2 days in a row. And you look around the town, the area, this really
Now, from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us to TPC Boston, here in the Boston suburb of Norton. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on, so I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green, if you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens, that's the secret.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. That is just a beautiful shot. Now a big spot here for something good. This is short second to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Well, struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. And that's what you have to do on a course like this. Take advantage of the par 5s, and that's in for birdie here at the second. Hole number 3 here at TPC Boston. It is a par 3. Frank, are you happy walking off with par here?
Well, if you've birdied the first 2 holes, there's a chance here to be greedy.
Now, from the apron, second to the par 3. 8-foot putt here. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Here now with a par 4 fourth, and at just 298 yards. That's right, under 300 yards and a par 4. You thinking about driving the green?
Only the faint of heart won't go for this green.
Is starting up the right side.
It's been good driving so far. The ball bounces into the rough, so just the first fairway miss today.
So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. Ready now at the 6th. It is a tricky 465-yard par 4.
Yeah, hit it through the chute. Water comes into play a little bit down the left if you're a long hitter.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay the third.
141 yards left to the hole. Pin sitting back right.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Oh, yes, that's hits the right line, and it's in for a birdie. Well done. Moving on to the 11th here, Frank, and this par 3 has to be the toughest here at TPC Boston. 231 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, it plays a little uphill, so this hole really does suit the high ball flyers. There's a big ridge in the middle of the green, so when that flag's on the back, you've got to hit your best shot.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
One of the hardest things in golf is to turn 3 shots into 2. And with that beautiful use of the flop shot, it's a good chance really to get up and down.
2 under par for the round. Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between. One of the best swings of the day. Just unlucky, really. That last bounce kicked it into the first cut.
And that'll do just fine. Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Oh my, that singes the right edge, but doesn't go down. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. So Frank, this a bogey-free round, and I'll tell you what, those are not easy to come by on a course like this.
Yeah, not a